At my wife's promotion party, I stood quietly near the bar, watching her glow under the warm lights of the hotel ballroom. Everyone seemed genuinely proud of her new position, Senior Marketing Director. I was proud too, truly. We had both worked hard in our own ways to get where we were. But I didn't realize that the night meant something different for her than it did for me. When she called me over to introduce me to her colleagues, I expected the usual, "This is my husband, Daniel." But instead, she laughed, raised her glass, and said loudly, "This is my house husband, the man who stays home and plays handyman while I make the real money." Everyone laughed. I froze. For a second, I thought she was joking lightly, but her smirk told me she meant every word. I forced a smile, pretending to laugh along, but inside, something broke. It wasn't the words themselves, it was the way she said them. Like she was embarrassed of me. Like I was less. People patted my shoulder, making jokes about cooking and cleaning. I excused myself, pretending to take a phone call, and went outside for air. For months, I had supported her career, stayed home more often, managed the bills, cooked meals, even helped her rehearse presentations. I had turned down a job offer to avoid moving away from the city so she could focus on her goals. I thought it was a team effort. Apparently, I was just her background character. When we got home that night, she was tipsy and happy. "Why do you look so upset?" she asked. I told her her joke had humiliated me. She laughed again, saying, "Oh, come on, don't be sensitive." Everyone thought it was funny. That sentence burned into my mind. She didn't even apologize. She just went to bed. Over the next few days, I couldn't shake it off. People from the party started sending me memes and inside jokes about being a house husband. My pride, my dignity, it all felt crushed under her laughter. That's when I realized she didn't respect me anymore. She didn't see a partner, she saw a prop that made her shine brighter. I didn't confront her right away. Instead, I started observing. She often stayed late at work, claiming to have networking dinners. I trusted her, but now my trust had cracks. One night, while cleaning up, I found a photo on her tablet, her and a man from the same company, too close for comfort. My heart sank. I didn't accuse her immediately, but I saved the photo. A week later, her company hosted another event. This time, she wanted me to come. I agreed, quietly planning something she wouldn't forget. At the party, she once again took the stage to give a speech about her success. When she thanked her wonderful husband who keeps the house running, the crowd chuckled again. That's when I stepped forward. I smiled and said loudly, "Actually, I'd like to thank my wife's colleague, Jason, too. He's been spending a lot of late nights helping her network." The room went silent. Her face went pale. Jason froze near the table, holding his drink awkwardly. The whispering started immediately. My wife tried to laugh it off, but I calmly showed the photo on my phone. The HR director, standing near the front, looked shocked. Within minutes, the atmosphere of celebration turned into awkward tension. I simply nodded and said, "Congratulations again on your promotion. You truly earned everything that came with it." Then I walked out. When I got home, I started packing my things. I left her a note saying I'd be staying with my brother until further notice. That night, she called and cried, saying I'd ruined her career and that I had misunderstood. But the truth was simple. She had ruined us long before I ever opened my mouth. Over the next few weeks, I filed for divorce. Her company conducted an internal review, and though nothing official came out of it, her reputation was damaged. Her promotion was quietly revoked, and she was reassigned to a smaller branch. Months passed, and I started rebuilding my own life. I found a new job, one that appreciated my skills and effort. The label of house husband no longer haunted me because I knew my worth wasn't defined by her opinion or her success. One afternoon, she called me, sounding broken. "I didn't mean to hurt you," she said. "I just got carried away." I told her calmly, "You didn't just hurt me that night. You made me invisible long before that." Then I hung up, feeling lighter than I had in years. Sometimes, respect is more valuable than love. That night at her party, she lost both, and I finally found mine again.